Hello everyone, Welcher here and welcome back to another video. I feel like I'm doing these all the time. I feel like I'm always doing first impression videos. I did one for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 of course. I eventually did one for Fallout 4 and the Uncharted 4 beta, and now I'm doing one for Star Wars. It's been out a while, but I've played it enough now I think to give my first impressions. So yeah, I keep doing these videos, but hopefully you're enjoying them. So first impressions of Star Wars. First things first, the gameplay you're seeing isn't going to do the game justice because I've recorded this from my PS4 recording. So from the PS4 DVR features, that's what I've recorded this from. So the gameplay doesn't look as good as it actually does, which brings me on to my first point on how incredibly good looking this game is. The graphics are unbelievable, and the settings and the scenery just makes you feel like you're in Star Wars. If you're going to play this game, I recommend either playing it with the TV really loud or with your headset on, because the sounds, it's just incredible. It just makes you feel like you're a part of Star Wars. I know everyone says it, every video you see will say it, but it's really true. They've really done an incredible job on making you feel part of the Star Wars universe. And I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I don't know much about the whole story and stuff. I like Star Wars. Now, I need to watch the whole 6 films before I go and watch the new one coming out. I think like 10 days or something silly. But it's just a great game. Obviously, the standout game mode is Walker Assault even, with the massive AT&Ts and all these spaceships flying around. It's just it makes you feel like you're really part of Star Wars. It's just great. The heroes are absolutely fun to use. My favourite game mode on the game, although Walker Assault is so good, it has to be heroes versus villains. It's quick paced, it's round based, so every other round, well pretty much every other round, you get to be a hero or a villain. So you get to use the best characters a lot more often, and it's just really fun. Personally, out of the heroes, my favourite to use is probably Luke Skywalker. Actually, all the heroes are pretty good to use because their guns are really powerful for Han Solo and Princess Leia. I think my worst one is Boba Fett, and I've seen people saying he's really good and overpowered, but I really struggle to use him. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't really like Boba Fett. Sorry, I got a message. But I can't remember his name. The Emperor from the villains. He's pretty cool to use. He's pretty strong, and Darth Vader's good as well. But I personally prefer being on the heroes team. Although the villains look cooler, the heroes are better to use in my opinion. And I'm hoping as DLC, hopefully free DLC, they will release more heroes and villains. I'd love to see Yoda. I just love it to see Yoda. And maybe Darth Maul. I know everyone hates the first 3 films or the prequels, but you've got to admit, seeing Darth Maul in this game would be pretty sick. So that's something I'd like, but who knows what's going to happen. In terms of gameplay, it's really good. It's not. I remember watching a video from Hutch, and he said it's never. I don't think it's ever going to be a like an MLG game. It's not a hardcore game, which is nice actually. It's a good change from what EA and DICE normally do with Battlefield. Although that's not MLG either, as such, but it's a bit harder to play and it's a bit more hardcore. Where this is a lot more player friendly, which was definitely a good choice from them to bring in the Star Wars fans who might not even like shooters, but want to play Star Wars, and now they can get into it and they're going to love it. So personally, I think they've done a brilliant job on the gameplay. There's a good variety of guns. Obviously, they all sound similar and are similar, but there's enough variety there to be done. There's a lot of customization, not like Advanced Warfare kind of customization or Black Ops 3 or Counter-Strike sort of stuff, but you can get a lot of I think they call them emotes, which is like taunts and stuff and things you can say when you press the up, down, or right D-pads, and you can you have your hands, so you can have the sniper, which I don't know if I use it in any of this gameplay um, that you're watching, but you can use a sniper rifle which you have to charge up, which is really cool to use. Um, it's actually one of my favourite weapons. And yeah, so you get, it's like a money system as well, like one of the Call of Duties did a money system. I think it was Black Ops 1. I'm pretty sure. Yes, so it's the money system, so the more money you get, you'll be able to buy the better weapons to unlock and stuff. I believe there's 50 ranks, and it's taken me quite a while to get to rank, I think I'm 14, I might be 15. So it's going to take a good while to get to 50, I believe. But I don't play it nearly as much as a lot of people probably do. So it might be a bit quicker than I think. But yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. There's no really bad game modes. The only one I don't like is Fighter Squad. The one where you're flying spaceships in the sky. That's just because I'm not very good at them. I am getting better by practicing on other game modes with them. But I'm not very good at the whole flying thing yet. But every other game mode's great. Yeah, I have no complaints about any of them. So I think I'm going to end the video there because that's my first impressions. Like I said, I haven't played the game an incredible amount. I've put at least 12 hours into it though. And one other thing actually quickly before I go. I know everyone's disappointed, but I am disappointed there was no campaign. It would have been really cool to have a really good campaign. But it wasn't to be. And I have barely touched single player missions, so I really can't give my opinion on them. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to be boring unless you're playing with a friend. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you haven't got Star Wars yet, I highly recommend it. If you're a Star Wars fan, then 100% get it. If you're not, just get it because it's a fun game. And if you have a small idea on what Star Wars is about, you're going to enjoy it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.